Today on RC Overload, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of new upgrades that I just did to the Blade Nano CPS, and man, it is an entirely new helicopter. What's up guys, welcome back to the RC Overload show. Today I am showing you guys a couple of cool little upgrades that I just did to the Blade Nano CPS. One being the Microheli Swashplate and the Lynx carbon fiber tail fin. Though I don't think the tail fin really made that much of a difference in flight, it just looks cool. But we'll get into that here momentarily. So as you guys know, I honestly love my little Nano CPS. This thing is a blast to fly, especially when I'm just messing around in the studio, just for some practice flights or something like that. But more recently, because the weather has for the most part been somewhat decent, I've been taking it outside a little bit and messing around in a bigger open area to get more practice in on it. Actually, much harder to fly than my 230S, surprisingly, considering the 230S is significantly more powerful and larger. Though the concept of larger helicopters are easier to fly. Those of you that fly the 230S know what I'm talking about. It's very sensitive in the power. It's a little bit of a learning curve. But nonetheless, this thing is a pain to fly sometimes. Most of the time I felt like I didn't have a lot of control when I was flying this thing. It would just kind of want to wander. It was very, very sensitive. Or it would just kind of do its own little thing and just wander around, no matter how much I adjusted things or set my expos or anything like that. It was just very hard to fly. So with that being said, I crashed this thing a lot. I've replaced the frame, the tail boom, the tail fin, the blades, the swash plate numerous times, the landing gear, but none of the electronics. All the electronics are still good somehow. I don't know how. I mean, I've hit trees, I've hit the poles here, I've hit everything. But after replacing the swash plate for, I don't know, 3-4 different times, it was time for me to upgrade because the notorious bearing just kept popping out of it, causing the whole swash plate to disassemble, and you got to pop it all back together in order to get it back up in flight. Well, the last time, no matter how many times I would pop the bearing back inside that little swash plate there, it just wasn't staying. So I needed to find something a little bit better, and I knew at that point I needed to go with something like aluminum from Microheli. So I did some scoping around, picked up the Microheli Swashplate with the aluminum and carbon fiber anti-rotation bracket that goes in the back. Now I gotta say, even though this stuff was really tiny to work with, it was very, very easy to install, and the quality of this stuff actually seems very nice. The bearing is a lot smoother than the stock one, and it feels much more sturdier because it's aluminum, first of all. So, and there's less play than the plastic one, so of course this is going to be significantly better. But after replacing the swash plate, I took it out for a quick test flight just to see how well it worked, see if I needed to make any adjustments, and honest to God, I couldn't get over how much smoother and how much easier this little helicopter was to fly. It was like a completely different helicopter just by replacing that one part. So I highly recommend you guys, if you get one of these out of the box, just go and straight up replace the swash plate with an aluminum one. It's going to save you so much hassle and aggravation. I wish I did that when I first got this. If I get another one of these, that's the first thing I'm going to do. I had mentioned that I also put the Lynx carbon fiber tail boom on this thing. Boom. See? Not boom, tail fin. Fin. More of an appearance thing, really, than anything. I can't see how this would actually significantly help it, other than to keep the tail a little more stabilized in flight. But honestly, I didn't notice much of a difference when I was flying it from the stock one to this one, so it's just more, in my opinion, of a cosmetic look, really. But it is very easy to install. You got 2 screws and a mount. It just wraps right around the original spot. There's no customizing, nothing to do. So if you are looking to make your appearance better on your Nano CPS, definitely check out the Lynx carbon fiber tail fin. But now that that's done, we're going to fire this thing up. We're going to go fly it around and probably hit some things because I'm still not that great. So like I was saying, this thing is just 10 times better to fly. It's so much easier. I feel like I have so much more control over it just by adding that new Swashplate in there. And maybe the tail fin helped a little bit. But the Swashplate, I know, did do a massive night and day difference in this helicopter. It just made it so much more fun. I actually am in the process of charging up more batteries so I can take it out again after this video and just rip it around the backyard like I was doing. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you look forward to doing more, and hopefully this, guys, will inspire you to possibly get into RC helicopters, because we're going to have a lot more stuff coming up. I got a new helicopter too, and we're going to be checking that out here very soon. So, till next time, guys, I'll see you on the next RC Overload. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.